The holiday season is here, and I know a lot of us are going to be hosting amazing get-togethers, parties, and such. So today I'm showing you how to use steamed couscous and fish to create a very tasty, yes, you see that, right? Tasty appetizer, which your guests will love. And this is also an introduction into West African cuisine if you're willing to try. Let's get into it.
Hello, gorgeous lady.
Hello, Mr. OPM.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
What you got for us today?
So today we are actually taking from the cookbook, right? But we are reimagining it in an appetizer form. This dish is from Ivory Coast, where I was born. A lot of you ask where we're from. I'm a Ghanaian, but I was born in Cote d'Ivoire.
You're a Ghanaian.
You keep saying that. Okay.
100%.
Well,
Grew up in Ghana. Parents are Ghanaian. I met you in Ghana. You're Ghanaian.
Okay. So the recipe of the original dish is actually on page 82 of the cookbook. But today we're creating a holiday version, right? We all love appetizers. Crispy with a punch of flavor, perfect to start a whole entire meal. So we're turning this acheke, as they call it, couscous and fish, into an appetizer. Crispy, flavorful, so delicious appetizer right here. And let's get into it.
You look like a whole meal.
This is actually cassava couscous, but you can use regular Moroccan couscous if you want. And for the fish, we're using tilapia fillets. And so we're gonna start by breaking apart the couscous into fine grains. It comes frozen. We get it from the frozen section of the African market. And you really love this, right?
I really enjoy couscous.
All of the kids.
Now, pretty much you put me on this food. I had never had it in my life. And to me, it's one of the most delectable, most importantly, very fresh.
Very fresh.
Dish that I've ever had,
and it's
I
easy.
Like it.
It's like if you have been looking to try West African cuisine, it's like one of the dishes that you can start with because it's really simple. And yeah, the flavors are not overwhelming, right? We all know couscous, we all know fish, we all know vegetables. You guys should see what he's doing behind the camera. All done breaking it apart. Cassava is actually gluten-free. So for those of you who are health conscious, this is perfect for you. It has less starch. Well, it actually doesn't have that strong of a flavor, so you can easily adapt to it.
Yes, yeah. it mixes with whatever you add to.
Yeah.
You know, usually every time I go on a diet, eating this makes me feel less guilty.
The smell is so nostalgic to me. So nostalgic to me. Next, we're gonna take our tilapia fillets and season it. Get this out of the bag. And I prefer the fillets because there are no bones. And the children, it's so easy for the children to eat. Unlike a fresh fish that we get from the Asian market, you have to take out the bones piece by piece, and it gets a little bit tedious. So the fillet is actually really easy to work with. We're just gonna give it a little rinse and pat it dry. Pat it dry. Pat it dry gently because these tend to be soft. You don't want to break it apart. Turn it over. So seasoning, there's Old Bay, there's Chesapeake Bay, there's Biscayne Bay, which is what I'm using today. Let me know, which one is your favorite? Just gonna add a few dashes on here. Gonna add some adobo complete to complement that. Gonna drizzle some oil on the fish. And with our hand, just massage the seasoning into the fillets.
One thing I like to do when I have multiple pieces of protein is just pick one up and rub it off the other to season the back. So you don't need to add a lot more seasoning. So
it doesn't get over seasoned?
Yeah,
that's
with
really
fish, it's really delicate, so you don't want to over season it.
Mrs. Chef OPM, the best at it.
You have to sneak that in there.
I just had to. I had to.
Okay, so next we're gonna steam. We're steaming with this digital food steamer. Amazing product right here. It comes with this 7-quart tray, which is a perfect size for our family meals. It's easy to clean, and it basically does all the work for you. You simply add the water and let it do its work. And it gives you a list of everything you can steam in here. Seafood, which we're doing today, grains, vegetables. You guys saw me do the steamed buns. You can get creative. Even eggs for breakfast if you want steamed eggs. I don't know if you've tried it, but I'm gonna fill it up with some water.
Steamed eggs?
Steamed eggs, yeah.
Wow. Oh, you can do poached eggs with this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and add our water, and it tells you right there how high you can go or how low. So we're gonna go a little past the minimum bar. More water. This should be good. Cover. This goes on top, and this is really easy to put together. And on goes our tray. Look at the beautiful design. This is also dishwasher safe. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add both the couscous and the fish onto the tray, because we're gonna let the juices that are released out of the fish to mix with the couscous to get the flavor profile going.
This is something different. This is really unique.
So, part couscous and the other half will be fish. Grab my stuff there. This one here. Gonna have it overlap, I think 4. Gonna be able to get 4 in there. More fish never hurt nobody, so 5 we have. Cover that. Let's position it and plug it in. And we're gonna set it up, so we're gonna go menu, I think grains. We're gonna go down to 20. And start. So while we have the couscous and fish steaming, my son is over there making faces. We're gonna go over here and get started with cutting the vegetables. Come join me. So you can already hear it going. It is creating steam for the couscous and the fish. I'm gonna link it in the description, all that you need to know about this digital steamer. Let's get to cutting the vegetables. So how many of you watched the onion challenge from the last video? I got some tips on how to keep you from tearing up while cutting onions. Someone said to rub the chopping board with lemon. Some said to keep it in the fridge. Yeah, and keep it cold. That way you can cut it without the waterworks. I don't know. It doesn't happen to me. I guess I'm used to doing this. So I'm a pro.
You're blessed. Highly favored.
I'm a pro. So we're just gonna cut these vegetables in really small cubes because we're gonna have it in the bowl. Next, we're gonna cut our green bell pepper. And I just love the flavor profile it adds to the fresh cut vegetables, this green pepper. A good rule of thumb for perfect cutting skills in the kitchen, you want to create this claw with your other hand and hold the knife like so. This will prevent any type of cuts because your hands, your fingers actually are always protected with the claw method, right? Next, we're gonna cut the tomatoes.
Doesn't matter. It looks gorgeous in your hands anyway.
These are plum tomatoes. First cut and turn it. One thing about West African dishes, there's always some spice. There's always some heat. And in this house, we can take it. Even the baby, very soon, I'm sure, right?
Yep.
Daddy behind the camera is gonna indoctrinate him. Genesis is 3 and she can take spice even better than I do, so. But you don't have to. There's different chilies or peppers that you can add based on your spice tolerance level. These are habaneros, right? You can use Scotch bonnet if you can take the spice, the heat, or serranos. I love the smell of serranos. And yeah, all those other chilies, explore. Do you know the number, the Scoville units of this habanero pepper? Do you know?
I just know scorpion pepper.
I can't believe you eat that scorpion pepper and you got Jason following you. Like, why? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
It's a man thing. You can't understand it.
Yeah, definitely a man thing.
Just a challenge.
I just feel like too much heat, it takes over the flavor of the food. So I'm very moderate. So the steamer's all done. We're gonna look at that. The smell is amazing.
Oh my word, it smells.
Oh yeah, steamed to perfection. Look at the fish. Look at that.
Practically just falling apart.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take about half of the tomatoes, bell peppers, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Half, and the third of the optional peppers. And we're just gonna go in there and mix. We're gonna use the reserved vegetables for a sauce that's gonna go with the crispy fried couscous and fish balls. It smells amazing already. That marry with the juices of the fish. Guess who came to visit mommy? The twins. Yep. Jordan and Jesse.
It smells good.
It smells good, right? They are twins. So I'm gonna go ahead and season it a little bit more with some stock cube. Carefully. Hi, Jesse. And give it a good mix.
Jesse's just, has looking at the food with watery mouth, like he can't wait to take a taste. Hi, Jesse.
Mom,
Hey,
I
Jesse.
can make a sauce with it.
I'm gonna make a sauce with these. But this is gonna be made into crispy balls and fried.
Hi, Jessie.
Far away, I thought it was fried rice.
Yeah. I'm gonna get big ice cream size scoops and make sure it is warm enough for you to work with. Don't do it when it's piping hot, when it's hot. So this size should be good, and it balls easily. The juices from the fish really helped create a soft situation.
Like a binding agent?
What?
Like a binding agent?
Exactly, thank you.
That's pretty cool, man. Where do you come up with these ideas, baby? You just never see
Well, I was telling you, like, it's like after the kids are done eating, you scoop up all that's left over.
And that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
in
and
your
that's
mind.
what it looks like. So, yeah.
Creative mind.
And everybody likes crispy balls of something. Like, it's just mac and cheese balls, mashed potato balls, right? You can do so much, and then create a perfect sauce to go with it. Press it in. I think this one needs a little bit more. So we have our oil and butter situation going on. We're gonna add all the vegetables we reserved, season it and cook it down, and create a sauce for our crispy couscous and fish balls. We created a classic egg wash situation right here. We have some flour and some Old Bay seasoning with the AP seasoning. I'm just gonna give that a good mix. The eggs and panko breadcrumbs. I like panko instead of regular breadcrumbs because it's crispier. Wait for the oil to come up to about 350 degrees, and then we're gonna start frying. And the reason why I'm using the stock pot is so that all the oil splatter is gonna be contained. So this is one hack you can use in the kitchen. Instead of using regular frying pans, you can use a deep stock pot so the oil stays in there so you don't get any burns in the kitchen. So we got vegetables just cooking down, almost ready for our sauce. That's gonna go with our crispy couscous balls, and it smells amazing, guys.
It really does.
Amazing. So now we're gonna take a ball, roll it in the flour, the seasoned flour. Make sure it's well coated. Do this to remove any excess flour. Dip it in the eggs, roll it, pick it up, shake it off, and then you want to use your other hand, make sure it's washed so you're not getting a sticky situation because of the eggs. So you're going to roll it in here. And the oil is already hot and ready to fry. Pick it up, put it in a spider spoon and lower it, and then watch it fry until
How would you look at that?
so golden.
Golden balls.
Okay.
Oh, do you hear the crunch?
Yep. Crunchy.
It looks gorgeous.
plate. Just gonna take the sauce, lay at the base. Uh-oh. I'll come back and get that. Get like 4 on here, or 3. I'm gonna try to put 4 on here. Wipe it off. Keep it clean. So, we're gonna take it and place it on top of it. Keep it in place. Take the next one, place it on top. Keep it in place. 3rd ball. Keep it in place. And that's it. Gonna take some of the flavorful oil and just drizzle. So time to taste what we have created here. I'm just gonna cut right into it. And get some sauce on there. Sure. So the crunch, right? It's just amazing to it, and it tastes so good. You don't lose the original. You don't lose the original taste of the couscous.
I could tell a lot from the way you're enjoying it. It's a must try.
It is.
Definitely must
I know
try.
Jade can't wait today. Thank you for joining us today. Until the next video, stay blessed.